So trying to be cheap with a baby is quite easy actually. So once your child is born, you can apply for child benefits depending on how much money you earn and whatnot. And then after that you can apply for the Healthy Start. So what that is you go online, type in Healthy Start, and you get these vouchers which is like £3, 10p off like formulas and frozen veg, fresh veg. There's I think there's a milk as well that's on there and all that sort of stuff. So they'll help you out a lot. Obviously it depends on how much money you earn, how much money your partner earns and all of that stuff. What I did was I went on eBay. You can get bundles of clothes. You can get like 0 to 3 bundles, massive bundles for really cheap, and so on and so on and so on. So I'd use eBay for bundles of clothing, bundles of shoes. You can even do accessories, so like hats, headbands, you know, things like that. Dribble bibs, normal bibs. But if you don't want to do that, I definitely recommend doing the bundles of clothing on there and the bundles of shoes, because obviously children grow out of them so fast. You might as well just get some second-hand stuff. It doesn't even matter if you don't really like it that much. As long as there's a few cute things in there, they can just wear the cute things when they go out and meet friends or family. They're going to be growing out of it within like a couple months anyway. I wouldn't suggest buying like brand new clothes that are really nice until they're probably about like 1 year old, because that's when it goes from 1 to 1.5, 1.5 to 2, and obviously 2, 3, 3, 4, etc, etc. If you do want to get new dribble bibs and bibs, I would recommend getting them from Primark. You can get a pack of, I think it was 5. They're just standard bibs. You get about 5 of them with Velcro on, and I think that was £2.80. You can also get quite a lot of stuff from Poundland as well, so like changing mats, cotton wool balls and things like that. Aldi also does specials as well, so for me I prefer doing cotton wool pads for pseudo-creme, mainly because it didn't leave fibres and stuff behind. And you can get a twin pack for, I think it was like 59p, which I think is absolutely cheap, and they last ages. They also have their own brand of bubble bath and shampoo, which is I think like 69p or something, which is also a bargain, so I definitely recommend Aldi. They also do baby and toddler events and stuff, so when you go on Aldi's website, go on special buys and just keep checking like the dates and stuff. Sometimes they have a baby event and they have so much stuff and it's super cheap. It's great value. When it comes to buying formulas, if you are bottle feeding, I recommend looking at the grams that you get compared to the price. So sometimes on the label it says like 0.7p per 100 gram or something. It will say how much you get per gram, and then whichever one's cheapest, get that one. So for me, I get 800 grams and it costs me £8, which is quite good, because normally you get, I think it was, I can't remember what the other one was, but it was like £6-7, and you actually didn't get as much, so you actually saved yourself like £1 extra, which in the long run would mean that you'd get one free if you kept adding it up and stuff. But with the Healthy Start vouchers, that counts with that, so instead of £8 it would be like what, £4.90, which is great value. You can also get things, I definitely recommend Aldi, Primark and eBay for all the things that you need for a child. You can even get cots, prams, all of that stuff. But if you are getting things second hand, mainly mattresses, I definitely get new, mainly because you don't know what that child had. It could have, like, there could be poop still in it, or wee or something, so I definitely recommend that. With your changing mats, if yours is like a plasticky sort of changing mat, I'd say just go to a charity shop or anywhere, just get like an old curtain or something and turn it into like what I've done with mine. I'll just go grab that. So this is what we done. We just changed it into one of these. It's not the best looking, but once they've gone to the toilet on it or been sick on it or something, this can just go in the wash. And you can wipe this down, but because it's plastic, I fear that she could get cold or really sweaty very easily. If it's on fabric, it can just go in the wash and be reused. So that is what I recommend if you are, because obviously babies are expensive, that is what I recommend if you're trying to be cheap. You can even get second-hand bottles on eBay as well. I got a pack of, I think it was 8 or 10 bottles for about £15. You can also get new ones on there as well. You got the Dr. Brown ones. I think it was like £2 something or something like that. I don't know. There's all sorts of brands. I would definitely recommend Dr. Brown's though, because it's cheap, it's an actual brand, and whatnot. I'd also recommend getting a microwavable steriliser. So I got the Dr. Brown ones, which obviously fits Dr. Brown bottles in it. So what you got to do is clean your bottles, fill one of your bottles up with 6 ounces of water, pour that into the steriliser, and then put all your bits and bobs in it, sort of like fold it in, put the lid on, shove it in the microwave for 6 minutes, and then obviously take it out so put that in for 6 minutes, take it out, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then obviously you can open it and then, like, you know, put it all together and whatnot. But do remember to wash your hands, because you've just sterilised bottles. You don't want to make them dirty by putting your hands on them. You can get tweezers and other bits and bobs to put them all together with and stuff. When it comes to doing formula food, whatever you want to call it, formula feeding, if you're bottle feeding, it's basically 1 ounce equals 1 scoop. So if you're doing 6 ounces, 6 scoops. It's sort of self-explanatory itself, really. So yeah, that covers being cheap with a child, sterilising bottles, and basically everything you pretty much need to know about what you're doing. Thank you for watching.